Hello, and welcome back to Go Again's Funny Show. Oh no, I'm not Go Again anymore. I'm Wiki Woo. So Wiki Woo here. I've been invited over to invited to a new channel, the War Channel. I believe that the kingdom is now time to go to war, an actual war, like not a team killing war, where I can totally. How many people in the? I sent you an invite. Come to war room. Magician. Egypt. Do some probe kills with us. Are you in Dang and my alliance? Come do some big probe kills with us. Are you a god? Then Ray said no. Sparta. Here we go. This must be it here. Is this the war room? Name target. Hopefully I'll be able to. Oh, I'm on Magician's team. Speaking of coronavirus, it seems like I'm coughing at school sometimes because I'm Oriental. I'm Chinese. Sometimes my classmates think I'm carrying a coronavirus. Yes and no. I have not carried the coronavirus, but I am carrying a suburban goo virus. I was working last weekend, 2 weekends ago, and also 2 weekends ago, I was working with a classmate on a project called Map the System 2020. It's an Oxford, it's a thing with the Oxford University where they're trying to get us kids to think about world's problems and come up and not come up with solutions, but come up with the ways that are broken. So we can start thinking about this important plan. Because quite often, whenever we think of a plan to solve a problem in the world, we just want to jump right to the solution, right? Very logical, very rational. But as 50 years of social work has proven, that's actually a waste of money. You actually need the science. You actually need the plans for it. For example, I'm taking a management of human service programs, and I'm learning all about different how to be a boss in social services, even though I want to be just a regular floor person talking to a homeless dude or on drugs. But I think it's because in the next few years, many of our professionals are going to be retiring, so they're trying to train us up to be replacing them, so that because they see that we are the next replacement. You can also sign up to be a regular floor person, but they also want us to make sure we have the intellect to continue the work, continue the progress. Social work is not just a bunch of hippies talking hippie stuff to a bunch of homeless people. No, that's not it. Social work is we're using professional skills such as that you would find in the office, like a corporate office. But our profitability is our profit margin is I don't know. For example, our shareholders are the clients themselves, and when they don't die, then we have made a profit. When they don't die of, let's say, HIV because they injected themselves with goo, heroin or something. So we come up with ideas like safe care injection sites where everything is just super clean, super sterile, and a chill out room where it's super clean and super sterile, and the people can actually clean out their wounds, clean out the pus in their wounds. Go to the hospital clinic. There's a hospital clinic that's downtown. That it used to be an AIDS center, but they kind of evolved into a clinic. But they socialize in access for the most for people who are having the most problems, like the homeless people who are having the most health problems. Each homeless shelter also has their own. Nowadays, each homeless shelter has their own medical clinic there too, as well as the psychological help. Help people to not feel suicidal, for example, and that's our profitability. We use the same rules as say a Ferengi's like Uncle Quark's a Ferengi business shareholding business. But like I said, so therefore we have to learn all these sciences use your tax dollars. Otherwise, we'll have a problem like coronavirus again and again and again. China has done wonderful things to help alleviate much poverty, but there's still lots more poverty in the back. So India has also made some important strides, especially in regards to the so-called broken caste, the untouchables, the Shudra class, and the Dalits. They refer to this as unscheduled, the unscheduled classes, and the Indian government from India has pumped in lots of money to kind of uplift them, but they can't. They have to also defend themselves against terrorists. They also have communist terrorists, Muslim terrorists, fellow Hindu terrorists, Christian terrorists. They have to defend themselves all sorts of armies. They've been fighting a five-front war, including the any criminal element, drug gangs, for example. China has these problems. Anywhere on this planet Earth has these problems. So again, the social work continues. That's what I've been doing all afternoon, just trying to nurse a cold and. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's snowing again. Oh. Okay, so here, I am to attack coronavirus. So, attacking the coronavirus is just a sad result of a developing country. It's not just an India-China problem, but also many countries solve this. We have in America itself, we have a lot of homeless and stuff. And if you want to solve the problems, volunteer. Volunteer a lot of your time. Also, don't carry high-tech gadgetry. You might get ganked by someone who's unscrupulous, and then they give the bad reputation to all homeless, saying that they're all going to gank you, but they're not. A lot of times they're just too weak and too tired to. A lot of times you just want to come in and rest, eat some food, rest, and listen to the sermon. Well, I volunteered at the mustard seat, so that's how it was. Volunteer, get a shower, listen to the sermon of hope, and or watch the hockey game, or watch whatever, or just sleep. Usually they sleep. And usually what they're doing is trying to save money to pay for the down payment for their apartment. But the thing is, in Calgary, there was no apartments. There probably are no apartments. Now there's lots of apartments because there's a huge exodus of people. The city's still growing, but there's a huge exodus of people since the oil bubble popped. So again, there's that factor. So again, coronavirus in China is it's one of the unfortunate things of a high population that's living a high life, but they also have a huge poverty life. Like I said, China still has a huge poverty population, and unfortunately, ill health goes with ill health is one of the social indicators of poor living, and we try to improve that since the days of Jesus, since the days of Muhammad or Jacob and stuff. It's always been like that. And we all know what happens when people forsake the rich, or people forsake the poor. There's that story about Jesus, Lazarus, and the poor man. I'm sure there's also similar parables in the Quran and any other faith as well. We are taught to be, as civilized people, we're taught to be compassionate and kind and giving. Not in video games, of course. Not in video games like this, of course. But the screen is over there. The camera is over here. The camera's attached. Like I said, cameras attached to the laptop. So I've been studying it, and one thing I do like about the Catholic Church is they do tend to fight the good fight. And for example, this is what the latest project. This is one of the things it's called Mission in Mexico, and every year or so they'll try to donate about $250,000 right there from all the parishes here in the Diocese of Calgary alone. The diocese is a small. The diocese in the Catholic Church is designed as an ecclesiastical province that kind of mirrors the real world. The the spiritual ecclesiastic world versus the ecumenical real world. And we are in the ecumenical real world of Alberta. That's the ecclesiastical province of Alberta. But the Archdiocese again is the capital is in Edmonton. So they get everything. They get the huge buildings. They get the huge monumental architecture. We Calgarians get the well, we live in a city, but we do get less. So I kind of try to use my education to kind of help the city grow, help the city help earn some money, and help invest some of that money. So it's into projects that into being an angel investor or something to help spur growth here in Calgary. So we have the resources too. So we have the resources to start working on these wondrous projects. So we don't get coronavirus or spread it or whatever, and that's how it is, unfortunately. So if you want to solve the problem of you want to solve the problems of America or Canada, wherever you live in, volunteer, donate your money, because it goes to a great cause. It goes to building the actual physical structures, and that's what I'm reading these managerial books about being a social worker is about. Oh, that's that being said, let's go. Let's talk about destroying some worlds now. So we're gonna attack 1-4, right? I guess it's one coronavirus. See coronavirus. Holy shit! Can I even nuke them? Oh dear, this is gonna be a tricky one. Okay, I don't have the armies to attack coronavirus. Some of my soldiers are returning back from war, but I will try to fire. All right, here it goes. Fire one! Pew! Wow, that's actually the highest I ever destroyed coronavirus. So let's go. Okay, so coronavirus, and we're gonna fire a fusion bomb. Locating fusion bomb now. Okay, good. Fire. Fire. Fire two. Pew! Boom! Wow, that should soften up. That should get his attention. He's gonna start to. I said a fusion boned him. Fusion bonered him. I only have maybe how much probes do I have? I don't have. Oh, I do have a full set of 10. Okay, so let's go to coronavirus. Setting fire to the coronavirus's buildings now. Oh shit! Did not work. Activate my shields. Oh wow! Big fucking whoop! 7 buildings. I suck at life. All right. Unsuccessful. Unsuccessful. Successful. Unsuccessful. 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 Oh shit! I don't have anything to attack him with though. Unfortunately, I can't help you there. My forces are way too small. Damn it. I could attack Dreadful Tau. No, so they're gonna try and oh yeah. I'm dying out. My armies are too small. Too late. Too small. Sad face. My mission was successful. So in the meantime, let's reload our. Okay, I don't have the money to reload. Probe missile. No, I don't have. I'm missing 7,000, 70,000 platinum. So we'll wait next semester. We'll wait. Oh shit! Here you go. It's probably him. We've been recently infiltrated by probes. We don't know who did it, so he's just probably just looking at me and saying, He sucks at life. Let's destroy him. He's gonna be hitting me next, I think. Yeah. But then if he hits me, then if he hits me, then he's wasting his forces. His forces will take time to come back, and he can't fight. He can't attack a legitimate target, so he can't like attack a real player. So, but at least I made it to 1,000, 100, 1,000K. I mean, at least I had somewhat of an influence. And if I get vaporized in the next few hours, then so be it. But I did honestly play. It was fun, honestly, playing and being part of a group. So, in fact, that's called the Hawthorne effect. Being part of a friendship group, a friendship circle, is very important at work. It prevents workers from going postal, for one thing. If they know that they'll be shooting their loved ones and like their kindred friends at work. So it mentions here that human relationships approaches that although improving the working conditions like the lightings and making the workplace more comfortable, uh, human workers tend to respond well to funny jokes and fun things at work. And that's true. I used to work in a steel plant called Stand-ins when I was younger, and the place was fucking Moldor. I think it was like we're all sweaty, we're all stinky, we're all like sweating through our shirts, oil stains that if we step too close to the kiln fires, we catch on fire. We're wearing masks and we're wearing PPE, of course, personal protection equipment, goggles, for example. We're all wearing that, and we're all like sweaty, stinky. This especially the women too. You can actually see their boob sweat. Like their necks and stuff, their neck veins and stuff. We know how girls are when they work out. They sometimes they smoke. I didn't smoke at the time. But you think you were, because the place stank like fucking human sadness, sweat, uh, little sparky sparks of fire, hot stuff coming through on Simpsons, and we were making the thing was making the leaf springs, the springs, and all these other suspensions for rigs, for trucks, for RVs and pickups, and they would bring their old stuff in. They'll throw in their rusted old parts, and then they'll get new parts, of course, and then the old rusted parts you just huck it up and just throw it into the bin. So we got that going. I got thrown at me. Accidentally got bonked on the head by some steel, but that actually, I was wearing a hard hat. But anyhow, the point is the place stank and sucked. But we got paid well, and our team was actually pretty chill, and we were able to flow easier. It was a great place, great team. We had some beers after work, and then we all went home. Just 2 beers, because three or two. Sometimes we drove, so 3 was good enough. So it was a good place to work. It was a very dangerous place to work, so you have to keep your eyes open. The pay was good, $30 an hour at the time. It's usually 45 now, I think. This is non-unionized work. You can go to a union, but you can also be non-union. So I didn't I didn't know what union was all about, so I didn't unionize. So I had this old Chinese dude, old Chinese dude working there because he's there, so he's pretty friendly and stuff. So I had an old Filipino boss, a black supervisor, a woman who was on our team as a team lead head. She was native, so sometimes we would smoke after work, smoke pot after work, or have a few beers, go after work, go eat supper after work, and got to know their kids and stuff, and got to meet the uncle, the mysterious uncle. So that's an example of the Harford effect. Is that when we globulate together, we sort of form a kind of gooey, enmeshed cohesion. That's what the textbook says: cohesion, lovey-dovey kind of place. And it's actually a cool, chill place to work. And the productivity miraculously goes up because you don't feel anally tight in there. You have to hold it in all the time. That's what you feel, and that's we noticed that with the other boss. Another boss, he was very anal. He's an ex-soldier or something like that. He was very anal. He actually looked like the Proclaimer guy. We will walk 5,000. I will walk 5,000 miles. He actually looked like that, and he actually looked like Mr. Defends from Michael Douglas's character, Mr. Defends from from Falling Down, Michael Douglas Falling Down movie. He actually looked like that, or Mr. Smithers, and that guy was a total fucking geek with glasses. But man, he was really anal. The bosses had to eventually fire him because his team was so anally retentive. You can actually see them walk like a do the duck. I'm constipated walk. And that's a bad Harphone effect. So in this case, I want to say that I had a good Harphone effect with you people. I've sent some good missiles here. I've sent some wacky, and I killed some wacky. Ooh, wow! Like, and it looks like coronavirus is really getting it. He's really getting it. He's really feeling the pain. Nice, he's stagnant and crippled. Okay. Wow. Well, this is teamwork. This is good. Heartphone effect. I actually liked it. You know what we need to do? We need to form our little clan here called Sparta Clan, or I think we're allied with Kingdom 1-3 or something. Magician here. Oh, we used to fight each other, Magician. That is crazy. We used to spar. We used to be. Interesting. How I used to kill you. Now I'm with you. Funny world. Interesting. How I used to kill you, now I'm with you. Funny world. You know that episode of it's this old Disney movie from the '90s or late '90s. I forgot what it's called. It's called The Rocketeer or something. And there's a scene where this FBI, this G-man, this cop or something, this marshal was like chasing down this gangster, and the gangster and him were actually teamed up against her, shooting their Tommy guns at a bunch of German Zeppelins that are of Rocketeer soldiers, protecting America. And they're like, hey, cool, we're on the same side. That is insane. So, anyways, we'll reload a nuke and fusion soon. All right, so I'm gonna sign off right here. I got more studying to do. I've really got to catch up this stuff and help out with my other teamwork. Hell yeah, my man, Wiki. See, I'm not such. I'm not such a autistic spaz. You guys know that I'm gonna eventually turn on you, right? Okay, so let me try to join a server, ease up with it. Okay, so I'm part of the Sparta world, part of the. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna sign off here. It's been really fun, guys, and hopefully we'll see that my kingdom is not smashed to pieces. And I'm still alive. Good. Population steadily growing. People are joining the army en masse. I don't know why they're doing that. Wait. Tanks. Attack room. Why? Oh, sorry, sent out my tanks. Oops. Alright. Oh, might as well get some land. Get some pimp up my land there. Be as effective as possible, efficient as possible. My energy is kind of low though, so I gotta be careful. I need to charge up my energies. So it's snowing pretty bad out there, so this is good though. It's all right, 86. So I got 6 more pages, 5 more pages to read here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 more pages to read here. Then I've caught up in this sector. I think I'm a spaceman sector. Okay, thank you for watching our show. We're gonna be right back with you. We're gonna charge up our probes and see if we can hit them again in about a half hour or so.